proceeded to love it more and more and more as I went. So I love this Jeff person tells me that they passed before their time. They tell me they have dark hair. He hands me a rose. Could be a father figure, but he just seems a little bit younger, so I'm just really not 100% sure on that. Shows me a hat. Maybe we have something we wore in honor of his memory. I was like, what happened? How'd you pass? And he goes, I can definitely say I didn't see it coming. And he goes, well, it pretty much came out of nowhere. He goes, and then the wind went sideways and I went sideways, and I was like, what else can you tell me? Well, she smells me, so there's smell. Okay, hold on. I don't want him to get too distracted on how we ended up passing. He goes, Kato, I pretty much walked myself right off a cliff. I think I was responsible for not like seeing the underlying situation, but I feel like I just like pretended like nothing was ever going to affect me. It was sunshiny, it was not seeable, and then it went straight down, it looks like. So let me show you. He kind of just like puts it right here where he's just like la da 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 da, and everything goes down all at once. Just very quickly it all goes before his time. Didn't see it coming. And I feel like it's kind of like, I feel like I'm getting like heartburn, like it's really affecting the inside of my body. And then he shows me a sign symbol for a house. I don't know if this happened at home or when he was on his way home. April's like, yes, let me know how he ends up passing. I'm just filling this card. He's just talk, 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 talk. I don't know if you have talked to him since he ended up passing, but he's excited to talk to you. I can't. He almost seems younger than your dad. Who is it? Oh, he was at home and he passed of cancer. And we must not have even. Okay, so when they do the whole like walking off a cliff thing right here, and right here for the recording, when they do the whole walking off a cliff thing, that just means basically you didn't even realize what the problem was until it took you down. Or, okay, yeah, I like this. So it's your daughter's dad. Okay, Emmy's comments are being filtered. I can tell, apparently. Stinking TikTok. Okay, so he was at home, so he was accurate when he told us he passed at home. He tells me that he really didn't see it coming, but it kind of took him all at once. It affected his insides, which makes sense. I do have a sign and symbol for cancer, but it just feels really out of nowhere, okay? And so he's grateful for getting to pass at home, and he just keeps saying, she's so great. 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 And I think that he's referring to you. And honestly, I don't know if you still have his hat in honor of his memory. I know you have a lot of things. I know you have a shrine set up for the kiddo, for sure. But he talks about the hat. He talks about you still smelling him. He talks about still being present in dreams. I don't know how long he's been gone, but he does acknowledge. You're so welcome, Emmy. He does acknowledge. Shit. What was I about to say? He acknowledges that this could be the first time you're actually connecting with him. So how long has he been gone? He communicates like he's been gone like 4 or 5 years. He could be gone longer and you just went all this time. So you need to know, and I don't think it's like really a fuss thing, but and then you have this like father figure on the other side for you that serves, so lots of male energy, which I like. 5 years. He comes in my dreams and he has been gone for 5 years. So I was like, yeah, he looks like he's been gone for about 4 or 5 years, and he has been gone for 5 years. I love this. Love, 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 love. I did not even write his name down, so that was freaking rude. But whatever. So, let's see here. So he says you're doing an amazing job. He tells me that you have enough room in your heart for love as many times as spirit will bring it to you. So he's really, yes, Jeff, sorry. Yep, sometimes I just forget to write it down. Whoop. And so that's awesome. Yes, it is Jeff. And then he tells me this. He said that there's nothing we could have done to like recognize it sooner, and it's really silent and it just sneaks up on you, and I really don't think there was a lot of like signs before it ended up happening, to be honest. And then he tells me that there's this older guy on the other side that ended up Serving, who's a primary guardian angel. I feel like he's got a female companion up there too, but the male is really the primary guardian angel. Whoo, you guys have a lot of energy. Also, really quick for you, not to overstimulate the crap out of you, he says you're doing a wonderful job and pay attention to the energy that you get. So you're an empath, which means that you can sense and feel the emotions of other people, which means you can sense and feel a vibe. So a situation has a vibe, a human has a vibe, okay? So an empath can sense and feel another human's bubble, okay? They can sense and feel the emotions of somebody before that person's physically portraying it themselves. So they say, hey, you seem really sad. And someone goes, oh, I am sad. How did you know, right? But we can just tell because we can read your vibe, okay? So that is an empath. So you definitely are that. Pay attention to the subtle signs and shifts when you're having conversations with him and you start laughing at something you're animating him saying in your head. That's a conversation with him, especially if it comes out of nowhere. If it takes you a second to shake him from your brain, that is absolutely him presenting himself. Same way he's talking to me is the same way he's already talking to you. I'm just fine-tuned in my intuition, and I ruthlessly trust myself, and you don't yet, and you're not yet. So a work in progress, yes, but totally able to communicate, yes, dear. Yes, 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 yes. 1,000 times yeses to you.